We start in Seoul, South Korea, where we meet Anna, who wakes up with her son Jo-in, shouting excitedly that they need to leave immediately to swim because the streets are flooded with rainwater. Anna tries to restore order to the situation, saying he has class and that she needs to go to work. Even so, she ends up giving in for a moment and joins the play, telling the boy to dive while she counts. After the fun, she closes the curtains and only then realizes how heavy the rain is outside. In the kitchen, she starts to prepare breakfast when Jo-in asks for the iPad to draw. She allows it. At that moment, her cell phone rings. It's Anna's mother, who asks her to stay home and eat freshly made food instead of ordering delivery, as she usually does. Her mother also promises to come next week with more ingredients. As soon as the call ends, a strange sound like a howling wind invades the apartment. Anna asks Jo-in if he left the bathroom tap open, but he denies it and shows her a drawing he made of the two of them. While Anna looks at the drawing, she notices something alarming. Water starts to seep into the apartment, which is on the 3rd floor. Seconds later, an evacuation warning echoes through the building, and Jo-in, as if it were an adventure, insists they go swimming again. Anna loses her patience, takes his goggles away and tells him to stay still while she gathers a few belongings. The phone rings again. On the other end, a man identifies himself as Cooper Hijo from the security team at Darwin, the same company where Anna works. He confirms that she is the manager of Team 3, in charge of developing the emotional engine. Anna confirms, and he instructs her to move to the 30th floor, but the call drops before he can explain more. Anna grabs Jo-in's medicine and runs to find her son. She soon remembers his habit. When scared, he hides in the closet. She apologizes for yelling, picks him up, and goes out into the hallway, which is already nearly submerged. The elevator has been shut down for safety, and the main stairs are crowded. Anna chooses another stairwell, and to her relief it seems empty at first. Along the way, she sees people being swallowed by the rapidly rising water. To calm Jo-in, Anna begins to sing. Further ahead, they encounter a passage blocked by furniture and debris. Anna tells Jo-in to wait and attempts to climb over, but can't. Trapped there, she hears someone calling her name. It's Hijo. As she turns around, she notices Jo-in entering an apartment. Desperate, she runs after him. Suddenly, a massive wave crashes into the room, and Anna's mind is taken over by a flash. The memory of the accident where she and her husband were submerged in the water. She comes back to herself in the chaos and realizes her bag containing her son's medicine is being swept away by the current. Anna frantically searches for the boy and finds him unconscious. She tries to open the door, but it's jammed. Fortunately, Hijo arrives just in time and manages to rescue them, then leads them to an air pocket area. On the surface, he performs chest compressions on Jo-in until the boy coughs up water and starts to breathe again. Anna hugs her son, crying and comforting him, while Hijo records a message informing that the lead researcher, Anna, and the test subject, Jo-in, survived. Hijo warns that a company helicopter is waiting for them on the terrace. He also reveals what's happening. 3 hours earlier, an asteroid hit Antarctica, causing massive ice melting. The water is advancing northward, mixing with the sea. Half of Japan is already submerged. Shocked, Anna questions how nobody predicted this. Hijo replies they did predict it. They just hit it because there was no way to prevent it. According to him, the world as they knew it would end that day. Darwin, a research institute linked to the UN, plans to recreate humanity through synthetic humans, and Anna would be the essential piece. The emotional engine she develops is what is missing to give real emotions to the new creatures. He adds that Yang Mo, Anna's boss and the lead researcher on the project, was swept away by the water along with her daughter. Therefore, Anna became Plan B, the only option. Anna argues that the emotional engine is still in testing, but Hijo insists that another lab, the Isabel lab, had already created synthetic human bodies capable of reproduction. The missing component is true human emotion. Amid the tension, Darwin says he needs to go to the bathroom. They enter a nearby apartment. While Anna takes care of her son, Hijo talks on the phone. When she returns, he asks her to change clothes and wear something more practical. Trying to make conversation, Hijo suggests that perhaps a new humanity could exist without such complicated emotions. Anna ignores him and asks for his phone to call her mother. During the call, her mother reveals that the place she is taking shelter is also flooding, and then says something harsh and definitive. From now on, Anna only has John. She no longer has her mother or father. She ends by saying that she loves her daughter. In the background, a sound of a wave crashes, and Anna responds softly that she loved her too. Soon after, a gas leak forces them to leave. Fire spreads and engulfs the entire floor. Haijo decides they need to go up. He climbs first. Anna raises her son to hand him over, but Jawin panics and won't let go. In the confusion, Anna slips and falls into the water. Fortunately, she soon reappears and shouts that she will reach them soon. While swimming, she enters another floor already submerged and hears a girl crying trapped inside an elevator. Anna asks her name, and the little girl replies Jisoo. She tries to find something to force the elevator door open, but notices two men breaking into apartments and stealing what they can. When Anna calls out to Jisoo again, the girl doesn't respond. A new wave sweeps through everything, and another flash from the past surfaces more clearly. In the old accident, Anna's husband was trying to free Jawin from his car seat, but got stuck by the leg in the car door and told Anna to flee with their son, leaving him behind. Coming back to the present, Anna manages to reunite with Haijo, and soon after her son. At that moment, Jawin starts having a seizure. Haijo asks for the medicine, but Anna admits she lost the bag. The boy cries weakly, and she holds him tightly against her chest while they continue. Haijo insists they need to get to the terrace, and cruelly states that Anna can restore Jawin because she has his data. Anna explodes, screaming that her son is dying. He's not a file. She barges into another apartment and apologizes to the residents, while desperately preparing an improvised drink to stabilize the boy, sweetly saying that when everything gets better, they will dive together again. While she feeds Jawin, memories of conversations with Yeonmo return. Her boss asked if Anna was giving up her son because of the trauma from her husband's death. Anna admitted she didn't think she was meant to be a mother. Yeonmo responded that it no longer mattered. The institute had confirmed that both Anna and Jawin had successfully integrated with the emotional engine. In a few months, they would retrieve both test subjects, Anna and Jawin, as well as Eugene, linked to the boss's project. In the present, Jawin awakens and says he was happy that day because he spent the whole day with his mother. For a brief moment, the rain stops and a ray of sunlight breaks through the clouds. Haijo warns that Jawin will be recovered in a supposed temporary shelter and that Anna must go on to the Isabel lab alone. But the sky darkens again and the rain resumes forcefully. They run and the water rises quickly on the stairs. Along the way, Anna hears a pregnant woman screaming in pain. Her partner pleads for help, but Anna, exhausted, apologizes and continues. Jawin asks why that woman is sick, and Anna explains that she is having a baby. Jawin asks if it hurt like that when he was born, and this breaks Anna inside. Crying, she asks Haijo to let the boy stay with her. He coldly responds that Jawin is their only choice. On the terrace, Haijo records a report saying he rescued the lead researcher and the test subject. Then the truth comes to light. There is no temporary shelter. Guards take Jawin, and Anna runs after them, accusing Haijo of lying. He reveals that Yeonmo did not die but escaped with her daughter, and further provokes Anna, reminding her that she herself was willing to give the boy up after her husband died. Anna watches helplessly as they shave Jawin's head and extract data from him. She pleads to be with her son, but they explain that Jawin developed genuine human emotion, making him vital for creating the next emotional engine. Before being dragged away, Anna bends down and whispers something in his ear. Anna is placed in a helicopter and then in a rocket ship. There, the director of the Isabel lab explains that in 15 minutes, thousands of asteroids will hit Earth and wipe out nearly all life. They are among the last survivors. The technology for synthetic bodies already exists. What is missing is true emotion. That is why the Institute created a mother and child model to test the emotional engine. The child prototype is ready, but now they lack a mother. Anna then proposes a brutal experiment. Pair the mother with the child and make the child disappear. The mother must search for him, going through repeated trials. If she fails, she starts over. Before the conversation progresses, the ship is hit by asteroids. Anna wakes up again in the apartment, with everything repeating, water pouring in, the phone ringing, Haijo introducing himself, Jawin asking to see his drawing. She reacts irritably, grabs the medicine and rushes to the closet, apologizing and promising to take him swimming. Jawin senses something is wrong, says she is lying, and asks why he is always 6 years old. Anna freezes for a second but ignores him and takes him outside. The stairs are crowded. She tries another, which is also full. Suddenly, a wave crashes in, and amid the panic, she lifts her son to the floor above. Upon climbing, she realizes he has vanished. She dives after a figure that seems to be the boy but cannot reach it. She loses the bag with the medicine, sees the helicopter, and flashes return. The goggles, the farewell whisper, the feeling of drowning. She faints. Haijo revives her and confirms that it was he who called earlier. Anna attempts to return to the water, but he holds her back and shows a picture. Jawin climbing the stairs. She runs to look for him. Haijo suggests someone might have taken the boy and insists they go to the terrace. In desperation, Anna takes his gun and demands to know where her son is. A fire breaks out in an apartment, and Haijo questions why he would show the picture if they had captured Jawin. Even so, Anna dives again and finds the elevator with the crying girl. Now she remembers the name. Anna promises to get her out of there, but faints again. When she wakes, she breaks a broomstick and uses it as a lever to open the elevator door, saving Jisoo. She gives the girl dry clothes and says her grandfather must be waiting on the terrace. Jisoo asks how she knows. Anna smiles and asks one favor: if the girl sees a 6-year-old boy named Jawin, to tell him that his mother is looking for him. Jisoo hesitates but mentions that while trapped in the elevator, she heard men interrogating a boy about where he lived and what the door code was, and then a sound of something being dragged. At that moment, Anna hears the same noise. She tells Jisoo to be careful and follows the sound. As she approaches, another memory floods in. In other attempts, Anna was dragged and killed by those men. She enters the apartment, tries to find a weapon but is discovered. She demands to know what they did with her son. Haijo shouts from outside, asking if she found the boy. The men lock the door and try to kill her, but Haijo appears and saves Anna, teaching the criminals a lesson and throwing them into the flood. Anna's mind returns to the moment she was feeding unconscious Jawin with juice. Before leaving, she warns Jisoo that the floor will soon be submerged and asks the girl to come with them. Jisoo refuses because she cannot abandon her grandparents. The grandmother then hands Anna exactly the same juice she remembered preparing, which leaves her stunned. Haijo says he contacted his team, who is coming by boat and will find Jawin easily. This triggers another flash, Jawin being shaved and injected. Anna decides she won't wait. She needs to find her son first. Haijo asks why it would change anything since the team would do the work. He reminds Anna how she hesitated in raising Jawin in the past, and coldly says that day was always her last day with the boy. Anna agrees and replies that is exactly why she needs to find him. She has failed countless times before. She then proposes they search by sectors. Haijo will check the odd floors, and she will check the even ones. He is surprised that she asks for help from someone she barely knows. During the search, Anna sees the security team interrogating residents about Jawin. She hears a woman screaming and runs. It's the same situation as the pregnant one, but now she decides to help. The woman just gave birth, and Anna supports the last minutes of childbirth. Afterwards, she gives her jacket to the mother and prepares to leave. Looking back, she hears the woman telling her husband that she had recurring dreams about a tsunami, which is why they prepared in advance. This makes Anna remember her son's drawing. She opens her phone's photos and sees an image of herself saying goodbye to Jawin. As she scrolls, she notices that Jawin has drawn the same thing repeatedly. The repetition reveals the secret. Anna is trapped, reliving that same day countless times. Suddenly, Haijo shouts that he found the boy. Anna runs and enters her own apartment, and everything comes rushing back. Jawin calling her a liar, asking why he is always 6 years old. She opens the closet and doesn't find him. Suddenly, guards appear and grab her. Haijo says she will be able to say goodbye to her son. Anna tries to warn him. On the terrace, they will kill Jawin. Before she finishes, she blacks out again. In a flash, Haijo also seems to remember and reacts. He confronts the guards, knocks down a few, but is overpowered. Anna regains control for long enough to save him. Haijo injects something into her, and she wakes up once more. He asks how many times this has happened. Anna explains that since the first time she lost Jawin, she has been trapped in this cycle, unable to find him, no matter how hard she tries, and that maybe Jowin himself always knew. She asks for help. She says that when Jowin gets sad, he hides in the closet, and that the only floor where the doors are usually left open is the 30th. They recall previous loops where they died while confronting security. Anna realizes that the security team is preventing the reunion, as happened in the real world, except now they are inside the system, as if they were the developers of the test. Anna confesses that perhaps Jowin doesn't even want to see her anymore. Haijo responds that if the boy has disappeared thousands of times, it's not out of hate, but because he is waiting for his mother to find him. They try again. This time Haijo clears a path, and they reach the 30th floor. Haijo is shot, but tells Anna to keep going. She runs, but soon is captured. However, a gigantic wave floods the building, saving her. Anna gets up dazed and reaches the terrace. Then she finally finds Jowin hiding in a closet. She gives him the juice and apologizes for not seeing the drawing, for failing, for abandoning him. She says she will forget everything again. Jowin, weak, responds that she never abandoned him. She asked him to wait. Then the truth fits together. In the real world, Anna told her son to wait in the closet when he woke up again. Anna remembers the rest. Gravely injured after the asteroid impact, she offered to be the test subject for the mother's prototype. The researchers believed that if she could rescue her son, the two would be sent back to Earth to repopulate it. The guards arrive. Anna picks up Jowin and runs, but they catch up to her. She tells the boy to go ahead, promising she will catch up with him later. The simulation shuts down. The scene rewinds 5 years into the past. The boss says she likes the idea of creating emotion through experiences, but points out that it would take too long. Anna retorts that if they create a real child with real thoughts and feelings, they can succeed in 5 years. Over time, Anna truly raises Jowin. One day, he calls her mom. She, her husband, and the boy live a happy life until a tragic accident takes her husband away. In the end, Anna breaks the simulation and emerges in an endless ocean. She screams for her son until she finds him clinging to a cell phone tower. A colossal wave approaches. Anna tells him to get ready to dive and starts counting. Anna awakens holding her son as they head toward Earth to restart humanity.